Alrighty, Friday, February 9th, quick session recap for today. We came into the session looking at the index, looking at ES, wanting to see how price was going to be resolving yesterday's inside day. If we take a look at the daily chart, what you'll see is yesterday's bar is within the entirety of Wednesday's bar. It is classified as an inside day. Anytime you have an inside day, you want to watch to see how price breaks versus that tight consolidation, that tight range day, and then go with the direction of the break. We've seen a number of these scenarios over the recent weeks, over the recent months. So what we have this morning with the CPI revisions, prices resolving higher overnight, a move up through that prior day high. You get that pullback right into that prior day high. Perfect location to be establishing some longs, which is exactly what we were doing. And that marks the low for the session pretty much in the first 2 minutes of the session there. So some phenomenal action today, depending on how you were positioned and what type of strategies you look for. This is a textbook inside day breakout. This is what we love to see with these inside day plays. As far as what we're going to be looking for next week, specifically on Monday, well, price is at all-time highs, right? So we're just looking for that continuation move. We're just looking to see how far bulls, how far buyers are willing to take this, and then utilizing the market-generated information that we get on a day-by-day basis to kind of work with the structure that develops. But as far as right now, this continues to be a momentum trade. This continues to be a market that just continuously is pushing the session high. Now, I'm not one to fight the trend. I know a lot of people in the online space are talking about how it is overbought, how it's overvalued, this, that, and the other. I don't really care about any of that stuff. I'm just here to get paid. And so I focus on price action and price action only. Now with NQ, we did have a very similar setup today. Not quite as clean as far as the inside day is concerned, simply because NQ did actually breach the high of Wednesday's bar. But for all intents and purposes, we can see that the concept does remain the same, right? The concept here is that you have a range expansion type of move or a trend type of move. The assumption is that that afternoon action is accumulation. You'll see an inside day. The assumption is that inside day is more accumulation and prices resolve higher. New expansion move. So for Monday, is it possible that we see an inside day again there with some possible volatility contraction? Absolutely. But we do have CPI early in the week next week, so that's definitely going to be a market moving event, one that we want to be keeping an eye on. And then from there, we'll just be looking at the near term reference points that we have on watch. As always with the index, I'll be posting a full breakdown of ES, of the S&P 500 with the weekly kickoff on Sunday, so keep your eyes out for that. We'll pretty much be looking at how price trades versus this 50-50 level, essentially what was today's high and then today's volume point of control up here at 50-40 as well. Now, as far as individual names, the list was quite dry. We just had pins hitting the scan, so this was on watch today. Did not show any follow through, but we do have this big tail here. I do like this tail sweeping the lows of the recent structure, then recovering. Now we're back pretty much right where it opened. Daily volume point of control right through there. So we'll be looking for the second day trade here in pins on Monday. Other than that, it's just going to be an index focused day. Overall, some very good action, like I said, in the index today. This is definitely a day worth studying. Some very, very clean setups, both pre-market and during the regular trading hour session in both ES and NQ. So study that action, get your trade review done, get your week review done. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM over the weekend. Otherwise, I'll see you Monday morning for the pre-market prep live stream. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Later.